What's going on, guys? Aaron here, Curls on the Rack, and on today's video we're going to be talking about recovery tools, mobility tools, and a few pieces of equipment that I personally use on my rest or recovery days. I don't use them as much as I should. It's a struggle enough even getting out here into the gym to work out. I have 3 kids and a wife, and it's hard to balance all these things out, but these are 3 things that I actually use, and I'm also going to give you guys a tip on one of them for the loners out there that have nobody to help them. So let's get started. Alright guys, so even though that these products are great, you got your bands, you got your rollers, you got the Spud Ink bra, the bow tie. Even though these are all fantastic products, I didn't want to make this video an hour long, so we're not going to be focusing on these ones. We're going to be focusing on the one with motors. The first one up on our list is a deep tissue massager. Now, a deep tissue massager, there are a million different companies to make these. The most popular ones and the most expensive ones are the Hypervolt. Now, the Hypervolt, I have personally used that one, and when I used it, I said this is great for targeting those areas and really getting deep down and alleviating any of the pain that you might have from working out or just sore muscles in general. But I didn't want to pay $400 to $500 for a Hypervolt. So I went to Amazon and I found one, and this one that I got is the FitPulse. Now, the reason I want to bring this one up in the episode is because I bought mine for $129 about a year ago. So it works great. It still functions awesome. And I've had no issues, and it works just the same as the Hypervolt, arguably. So I think it's a great product. The battery lasts forever on this thing. It comes with all the different attachments that you might want, and you get with the other one, carrying case, all that stuff. But the reason I mention it now is because it's gone down to $69.99, the exact same one that I have. They've made some modifications to the design, but essentially it's the same thing with the same motor inside. So that's fantastic for all of you that don't have one. You can get one for $69 where I paid $129. Alright guys, so this wouldn't be a true Curls on the Rack type video if I didn't at least include one tip or trick. And the tip I have today is for the deep tissue massager. Now, the thing works great on the areas that you can reach on your body, right? But you don't always have somebody around you to hit your back, and sometimes you just don't want to ask. So what I came up with, and this is utilizing things that you may already have in your gym, if you have a barbell holder on your rack, or if you go to, I'll put the link in the description, you can go to Titan's website and you can get one for 30 bucks. And I think it's the cheapest one I found out there. So this is what I came up with. If you have the Hypervolt, whatever you have, and you actually use one of these barbell holders and you put it up high enough or wherever, if you wanted to sit or if you wanted to stand, and then I got a little piece of foam here to make up the extra gap, because it fits in there, but to get it snug, you want to put something around it, a towel or something like that. And what I did was I just used a band pin on the front portion here, and then I used a bolt and a nut on the front to just secure it. I just hand tightened it, so therefore it's easy to move up and down. And don't think that you have to have this DIY pulley system. You can actually just use it on the rack. Obviously, you know that. The holes match up. And then basically, and the only reason it rattles is because I used a pin down here. So if that annoys you, go ahead and use another bolt down there and tighten it up. But therefore, you can put it wherever you want. Press against it, and it's not going to go anywhere. And you can use it like that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a closer look at this, since I was pretty far away before. Basically, you got the pin, you got your nut, you got your bolt, and then I used a piece of foam, but you could use a piece of towel. So basically, this one right here comes from Titan for 30 bucks, right? But the problem is If you want the other ones that may fit your rack, either you have the 1-inch holes or the 5/8 holes, you have to get a 2-pack. Now I just wanted one, so I went ahead and got this one, and what I did is I used a 5/8 bit and just reamed out these holes a bit more, so that way either a bolt or a band pin would fit through there, and so therefore I could secure it to the rack, and I only had to pay $30 instead of the $72 for the 2-pack. So keep that in mind. It was really easy to do. I just secured it to the rack, used this bit here, drilled straight down, and it fit perfectly. Another one that I really like is the Vibrating massage ball, and this one I actually got because of a promo code that when I got the Fit Pulse, they sent out a survey or whatever. You had to hit them up on Messenger. I was like, this is a little weird. You had to text back and forth, but I did it and it actually came. It wasn't a scam, so I got this thing. What's cool about this is if you are used to using like a lacrosse ball or something like that, this essentially does what that does, but it also has these little perforated edges here to really get down deep, and then it also will vibrate, and it has 3 different settings. So if you're laying on it, or you're using it on your feet, or you are putting it, you have somebody else put it on your back, it will, you can drive down into the thing, but also get the added benefit of it massaging the tissue for you. So this is one I use instead of using a lacrosse ball. And another cool thing about this one is, number one, the fact that it's pretty portable. Number 2, it charges off USB, so you could charge it in the car. And number 3, a lot of people don't like the Fit Pulse or the Hypervolts and the deep tissue massage gun because they feel they're too aggressive. This one takes the same concept, but it's not quite as a bam, bam, bam aggressive on your muscles. So my wife likes this one a lot better than the Fit Pulse. All right, guys, the next one up on our list is the Terelax heated massager. Now, the reason that I think this one is pretty cool is because the fact that if you use the Fit Pulse or any kind of the Hypervolt, whatever ones, you have to hold them and use them in the areas that you need to use them on. With this one, you can actually, and this works out for me because I have a real job and I have to be at my desk all day. If you're like me and you have your shoes off a lot and you have hardwood floors, or you're in the garage and it's very hard out here, your feet can get pretty raw. And you know what? There's just never time or anybody else that's going to give me a foot massage. I would feel weird asking my wife to give me a foot massage. So this one is great for that. Because what I do is I just throw this thing under my desk when I'm working. So this allows me to basically multitask, being able to work and hit the feet at the same time. And the way it works is you have a power button here. There's 3 different modes. One's more aggressive, and you can see it's working here. It hits the sides of the feet and the bottom with these little, it's similar to what you would find on those neck massage pillows, but this one is for your feet. The other cool thing about it is that it's not only for your feet, it's also for your calves, and my favorite, personal favorite, is for my forearms. A lot of times if I'm doing, curls and, deadlifts, you can get a little pain, you can pull your forearms, but you can actually throw your forearms in this thing and it will massage them for you. So basically how it works is you're going to throw your feet into this guy and you can really feel it massaging the sides of your feet and the bottom. There's 3 different speeds. There's level 1, level 2, level 3. The timer indicates how long it's going to go for, and you can change the timer on here for whatever you want. And then you can also throw the heat on, which is pretty cool because a lot of times during the winter months, I'm out in the garage here and it gets cold, so it's an added benefit. And basically the way you go ahead and switch it from the feet to the calves is you pop it up like this. There's a little stand right there. Then you can throw your legs through it like this. And then turn it on. And you can hit the calves. My calves are so big they barely fit in here, right? And then the same concept, if you wanted to hit your forearms with this guy, probably want to put it up on the desk, but we're in the gym now, so this is where it's going to be. You just put it here. You don't have to do anything. I mean, I guess you could maybe beat your desk using the mouse, but, kind of stuck. And that'll hit all the areas from multiple directions. That way you don't have to use a hypervolt to, you know, target all the areas. You can hit them all at once. And I should mention that at the time of making this video, this thing retails for $159.99. But if you use the link in the description, you can get it for $109. There's a coupon code on there right now, so if you wanted to check this out. And I'll be honest, I only had it for a month, so I'm not sure on the longevity of it, but so far it works great, and I really like it. It's just an added tool to maximize your time in the day. Well, guys, that's it for this video. Hopefully I went through some things that you may want to consider purchasing. If you don't, that's fine too. There's always the other stuff, bands, lacrosse balls, you know, the basic stuff. But maybe the tip about the Fit Pulse, maybe you like that. Who knows? But anyways, you'll want to hit the subscribe button, because on the next video, I'm going to do a whole gym hacks video. But this is not just going to be a gym hacks video. This is going to be a gym hacks video for cheapskates like myself. And maybe you're one of those people too. So until next time, guys, peace.